My name is Clara, and I had come to Thailand for rest, not discovery. I was 43, tired of the noise, the screens, the endless rhythm of work back home in Los Angeles. A friend had told me, "You'll find peace in the small things, the ocean, the food, the massages." It was my third day when I walked into a quiet massage studio near the beach. The air smelled of lemongrass and coconut oil. Soft instrumental music played somewhere above. A young woman greeted me with a warm smile. "Welcome," she said softly. "My name is Nira." She couldn't have been more than 23. Her dark hair was tied up, her voice calm, her eyes patient, the kind of presence that made you exhale without realizing it. She guided me to the room. Dim light, white curtains, slow shadows swaying with the ceiling fan. "Relax," she said, and placed her hands gently on my shoulders. Her touch was professional but warm, steady, alive. There was silence between us, not empty, but full. I listened to her breathing, to the sound of the oil bottle opening, to the faint rhythm of her movements. It felt like time itself slowed down. At one point, she said quietly, "You carry too much here," and pressed a hand on my back. I almost laughed. "You have no idea." She smiled. I could hear it in her voice. "I think I do." When the session ended, she brought me tea. I stayed sitting there longer than I should have, watching her tidy the room with the same care she had given to my body. Before I left, she said, "You should come back tomorrow. The second day is when you really start to rest." I nodded, not sure if she meant the body or the heart. I did come back. Once, then again. And by the fourth day, it wasn't just for the massage. We began talking more about her village, her love for drawing, her dreams of studying art in Bangkok. I told her about California, about my old life and the feeling that it no longer fit me. She listened, really listened, her head tilted slightly, her eyes soft but bright. That evening, the rain came early. The studio was quiet except for the sound of it drumming on the roof. She dimmed the lights and said, "It's good when it rains. Makes the world smaller, so it's easier to feel." She worked silently, her touch slower now, more deliberate. At one moment, she rested her hand over my shoulder and said softly, "You trust easily." "Not really," I said. "Then maybe just now." I opened my eyes. She was watching me, not as a client, but as someone she'd found in the middle of a storm. When the massage ended, I didn't move. She handed me tea again, and I noticed her hands trembled just slightly. We sat together for a long while, saying nothing. The sound of the rain filled the silence between us like a promise we didn't need to speak aloud. The next morning, I left the island. She waved from the doorway, barefoot, smiling, rain still dripping from the roof behind her. Sometimes, when I close my eyes back home, I can still feel her hands, not as touch, but as memory. The calm, the warmth, the quiet truth that for a few days in Thailand, I was seen.